I played too much. Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you are new here, my name's Elizabeth. I talk about a lot of random things. I talk about traveling, skincare. I'm gonna be talking about hair today. I talk about a lot of the beauty industry and like what I like about it and what has worked for me. I also am going to be taking you on some trips. Hopefully once we get back to normal, so I like really can't wait for that. And also I'm on Twitch now, so if you guys want to come watch me stream, my name is Lily Lazo on there, at Lily Lazo, and yeah, you can't miss me. I'm literally right there. So let's get into it. Don't go cheap. Being blonde means kind of expensive, okay? It should never be cheap. And if it is and it turned out amazing, you're obviously way ahead of us, and you're probably a professional yourself or have a friend that did it for you, which is amazing, but not a lot of us have that. But I'm going to stress it to you to not go cheap, okay? It's always cheaper to do it right the first time, okay? Listen to that. It's always cheaper to do it right the first time. Let me tell you my story. When I went to get like an ombre, that's what I wanted. I wanted to get an ombre because that's kind of how I wanted to start to my transition, my journey of being blonde. And I went there and I've had heard of this lady before, but she literally ruined my hair. I'm gonna show you a picture right now. I literally had like orangey hair. It was not a freaking ombre. I was so upset, but I was like, okay, maybe that's just how my hair is right now. I also went into it knowing that it takes more than just one sitting to go blonde. Literally, even if you're like dark like me, it takes multiple sessions to even be blonde. And I'm talking about like the golden blonde, not even like nice blonde. Thank God for toners, right guys? Like, they saved my life many times. But yeah, the first time I ended up spending like $250 on that ombre, and it was absolutely horrible. The second time, which was a mistake, I literally went back again, and then this time she did my whole head. And it was even worse. Like, she kind of got some on my eyebrow hair. So I had like orange eyebrow hair. And just, it was a horrible experience, and I had to, you know, pay another like $2 something for that. And so it came out to like maybe $500 that I had wasted, because clearly I wasn't even educating myself on maybe there's other people out there that know how to like go paint blonde, like, or balayage or any of that sort, highlights, any of that. I just stuck with her because I thought, oh my God, I've seen you do it before on other people, but it just wasn't working for me. Then a coworker of mine had introduced me to Johnny Ombre, my hair god, literally. I love him so much, and he looked at my hair. I'll never forget it, and I know he wanted to say, what the like did you do, girlfriend? But he was like, oh my gosh, so where did you go? Like, where did you go so I can tell my clients not to go there? Even though they literally don't go anywhere but to him. I think I'm probably one of his only clients that kind of like has to go to different places, because he is 45 minutes away from me and I don't have the time to just kind of go over there. But yeah, he is my hair god. He had to color correct my hair, then paint it, and he also did, I think, like a treatment on it. And yeah, basically I spent 8 hours on the chair and spent $800. So just to like get my hair back to normal, so then it could just, you know, the bleach can even do its job. Like, it wasn't even doing its job, I think, because it was just so bad. But he saved my life. It came out so nice, way much better than obviously it was. but I went from orange to like, oh my god, thank god. Like, thank god I don't have to buzz my head. So Johnny literally saved my life. He literally knows what he's doing. And I heard so much about him because he does a lot of, he goes to like California, Las Vegas. He does this stuff with Schwarzkopf, can't say it. Literally can never say it. But he works with that brand and amazing. I really love the colors, and I love the, I don't know, I just love his techniques. They were just so perfect, and they saved my hair. So I just really want to stress the fact that you shouldn't go cheap. Yes, it's gonna be a lot of money, so you better start saving. And if this should be like a commitment to going blonde, because it's not just you sit there and you're like, oh, I'm not happy with it. Well, just wait another 2 tries, and trust me, you're gonna be satisfied, and you're gonna be like, oh my god, this is like way better than the picture I showed you like 3 months ago. So a lot of patience goes with that, which brings me to the second tip I have for you guys. So the second tip for you guys is start off with highlights or balayage. I think taking that route, like as for balayage or for highlights, I did it that way once before I went to that lady. I had gone the highlight route, and I love when different strands are all different colors. So in my mind, I said, oh my god, if I start with highlights, you know, I will have different kinds of blonde as I go, and the more toners as you know you use throughout the sessions, it's just gonna look so pretty, and it did, duh, but I went back to black. So I would suggest going with like a balayage too is awesome, especially if you have virgin hair, you guys. I actually should have mentioned this, but if you have virgin hair, okay, going blonde is going to go your way. It's just gonna go so much better and easier for you. But I don't have that luxury because I actually have gray hair. Yes, I have gray hair. I've had gray hair since I was like, I don't know, 17. And yeah, that's just kind of my genes. It just runs in my genes. A lot of people go gray earlier than others. And it's not like thin hairs. It's literally thick, white, unnoticeable, very noticeable, not unnoticeable, very noticeable white hair. And then people think, they're like, what the hell? Like, they think I have a disease because I have white hair, and I'm like young. At the time I was younger, and I was like, no guys, like I'm fine, it's just my genes, jeez. But yeah, so, but yeah, I would definitely suggest you going on either of those spectrums. So highlights or a balayage. But if you guys want to jump right in and just boof, bleach your entire head, go for it. And if you have virgin hair, much easier for your girlfriend, because it's going to come out so much better than for somebody that uses either box dyes or has had their hair permanently either painted like the whole, or balayaged or whatever it may be, black, like me. Like, I always had to get my roots done, so it was a little bit harder for me. The third tip I'm gonna give you is patience. You have to have patience. You have to trust the process. Trust me by saying that you need to have patience to trust the process. You're going to have to maintain the hair that you already have been bleaching. So with the patience come maintaining everything else. So good shampoos, conditioners, you know, hair masks, any hair treatments that you may like. I mean, if you like vegan hair treatments, you can do, you know, stuff like from home, like ingredients that you can use from home. I did a lot of coconut oil hair treatments, literally just straight coconut oil, and that actually gave my hair a lot of boost, like shine, and it was so hydrating looking, and it was just so beautiful. And I don't know, I feel like sometimes when you do take care of your hair, like hair masks and stuff like that, the color, you're also taking care of your color. So you want to maintain that color as much as you can. And with patience, with each time you go, okay, go lighter each time. And if you do like, for example, if you do like highlights or like balayage, try going higher to the root. So if you're like an inch, go like half an inch closer, so then you can eventually become all blonde if that is your goal. Now, you definitely don't have to do that, but I think that method worked really well for me, and I've always had really good compliments on my hair. And also, I'm gonna say, the shampoo and conditioner, okay? You think you're done paying when you're out of that chair? No, 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 no. The prices just keep going up, 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 and up, okay? And I always had to get my hair done like every 6 months when I was just doing the balayage first. Every 6 months. And I love Oribe, love that brand. I bought 2 big things of Oribe and their deep conditioner, and I swear on that brand. I mean, just so perfect. It really kept my blonde hair blonde. And I also did purple shampoo. So I actually, with the purple shampoo, I tried different brands, but I also did try the Oribe purple shampoo, which was excellent, which was amazing as well. So purple shampoo, you know, I think I'll just leave that up to you guys, but yes, try to buy it at a salon. I also would recommend to not buy things off Amazon, because these kinds of products, you have to be licensed to purchase them, and Amazon, okay, depending on who's selling it, I'm pretty sure is not licensed to be selling these products, and that's why they just look a lot cheaper. They could be expired products, fake ones, pretty much they're fake, I think, in my opinion. I think they're all fake for that price. There's no way. But something like Oribe, that brand, okay, you need a license to sell those brands, okay, because they're like, you know, they're beauty products, and that's kind of like why people go to school and why they use these products and why these products exist. I actually bought mine at a store called Blue Mercury, which is amazing and definitely not fake. That price could definitely not be fake. I buy a lot of my things, my skincare and my hair products, at Blue Mercury. I love that store, so I would recommend them if you guys are interested in those products. Then I'm going to talk to you guys about styling. So I loved styling my hair when I was blonde. I'm gonna show you some few pictures on how I styled my hair. So I love this scrunchy look. I would, after I showered, I would put a lot of like mousse and gel into my hair, and it just became this beautiful like mane. And I loved, that's one of my favorite looks. I loved going out in that look. Then I did your classic curls and straight. And I don't really do ponytails, but I had done buns, and I did do a ponytail, but you know, doesn't really stay on my hair. Well, I don't have it up like that throughout the day because I get like massive headaches. But loved all the looks. And when you go from like the balayage and then to the extreme of like actually finally going platinum, all those looks just go so perfectly. I actually really loved the braid more. I did a braid with the platinum blonde, and it just looked so beautiful. You can also do like braids, you know, any kinds of braids with the blonde hair. Well, not, hello, it's all blonde. With the balayage kind of hair, you know, when you have that, it just looks so beautiful with the curls. You see the different colors, you know, and it's just, it all looks so good together. I loved styling, and you can have a lot of fun. So you're really never bored with your blonde hair. I never was, and it was always like a new look, a new day for me. And also taking care of that, having patience and doing it the right way, it does make a difference with your hair, and people are going to see that. So I know sometimes it's just like, ugh, you just want to leave it there and you don't really want to do anything because it is a lot of maintenance, then maybe going blonde isn't for you. Or maybe you can try it, but again, like I said, it's kind of like the mindset that you need to have to trust the process. A lot of people I see go blonde really fast and then they can't keep up with it, so they just go straight back to like brown or, you know, red or something different. And that I'm stressing you guys that think about it, think about going blonde before you do it, because you are going to be bleaching your hair, so it is going to get damaged. Either way, your hair is going to get damaged. And I took really good care of my hair when I was blonde, and so I feel like that's why it lasted like 6 months and I didn't have to go get it colored, and it just looked beautiful. And even with my grays, you literally never could tell because I was like blonde everywhere and it was just like so perfect. I would definitely advise you guys though to just be patient, you know, and have fun with the styling. So finally, the 5th tip I'm going to say to you is smile and be happy because you made it. You got to the color that you wanted. It could have been in 2 sessions, it could have been in 1, it could have been in 5, but you finally got there, and I'm telling you, you're gonna love it. And then sometimes you can add even low lights, or you can, you know, go platinum like I did. I loved being blonde, and I really am thinking, and I'm always sitting there like, when am I gonna go blonde again? A big shout out to Johnny Ombre. You literally are a hair god. You know what you're doing with blonde hair. I love it. I think all of those classes in Las Vegas and California and all that stuff. And he also teaches salons, you know, coloring. So, I mean, amazing colorist. Thank you so much, Johnny. I also learned a lot sitting in that chair for hours. But in total, every year, I spent close to $1,000 on my hair, and those products do last you a long time, so it's not like you're gonna go there that same year, or maybe you will, but depending on your hair, you know, you might not have to buy like the same thing over and over again. Purple shampoo is actually the most that I had to buy a lot of. So 4 years, around like $4,000. It's a lot of money, and that's why I am warning you to really think about going blonde. And yeah, and also when I went black, COVID hit and I had to dye my own hair. And I think once Johnny knows that, he's gonna be like, but I ruined my hair dyeing it myself. It was the worst experience of my life. And yeah, so all that money, and then I just go and fuck it up. So don't do what I did. Go and dye your hair. Because when you go from bleach blonde, there's a process. You can't just go straight to black. You have to dye your hair red, and then you can dye your hair dark. So yes. I love you guys for watching me. Thank you so much. I love you guys. You have no idea. I love you guys. And thank you guys so much for watching me today, or whatever day you're watching me. I hope that when you do go blonde, you do it the right way. Research, and I cannot wait to see what you guys have to say about this video. Let me know below. I'm going to link everything, all the products, well, most of the products that I had mentioned to you guys. And thanks for watching.